Aaron Sullivan, welcome.
Hello, you sexy caramel man.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
We're good. We're all good. We're all good. We're here to talk about Street Fighter Five, which is probably so far going to be this year's biggest release. And you, sir, have been playing it.
I've been
Um,
trying.
you've been trying. You've been trying. You've been quite limited. But let's just get into it. I mean, how does it play compared to, I guess, Street Fighter Four, obviously?
So from like the start, you kind of get like it's a bit more fundamentals based. So it's more about spacing and timing and like knowing the distance of your normals than SF4 was.
Hmm.
So it kind of leads to a thing where everybody's kind of pressing buttons and hoping for something to stick, and then you want to confirm off these kind of things. Whereas Street Fighter 4 kind of had a thing where you'd be just like throwing out, you'd be building up basically, so you'd go from your jab to your strong to your fierce. Whereas this game is more about throwing out your best normal, or in most cases, there's like three for each character, your best normal, and trying to confirm off that. At least that's how the pros will be playing it. In the few online matches there was a lot of mashing.
Oh, right. Okay. Button mashing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's how it goes, I guess.
Interesting. So it seems like so even though on the surface it might kind of look the same, the core gameplay is much different. Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been, I guess, I don't know if you'd call it complaint, that it's a bit more simple than Street
Accessible is the
Fighter.
word, right?
Yeah, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's why you get paid the big bucks. A little bit more accessible
Yeah.
than Street Fighter 4. But I remember back in the day that Street Fighter 4 was actually pretty similar in terms of how simplistic it was. Like, it's only later on that everybody like found all the broken stuff. However, Capcom are taking like steps to like basically patch out all the like setup kind of stuff, or the easy stuff, as
Okay.
you, to try and like keep it a bit more, get a bit more balanced, I guess you'd say, because of course they're trying to push their esport
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
the Capcom Pro Tour, and that's probably why they've tried to push this out so early without the story mode, I might add.
Okay. So we'll get onto the story mode stuff in a bit, but just staying with the gameplay, like any like because I play Street Fighter 4, but in its I guess normal version. I don't play the Ultra Mega Super Street Fighter 4, whatever you want to call it. So I mean, any other changes apart from it being a bit more accessible, and whatnot, like any like special stuff and meters and bars and stuff like that. Any
Okay,
difference
so if we're just going to break it down to the core, they've done away with ultras, so you'll no longer be rewarded for playing bad, essentially.
there? Right. So you have to play
So
good.
you have to play good. There's only one super bar, basically. So there's completely no ultra. You've got your super. But what they've done to add a little spice is add the V trigger system. So if you hit medium punch and medium kick, you'll activate your V skill,
Right.
which is different. Yeah,
Special kick or
yeah.
something.
It's different for every character, basically.
Okay.
So Ryu has a parry, and everybody has different things,
Okay.
which is the way they're trying to spice up the game. And then if you hit heavy kick and heavy punch, you're going to you activate your V trigger, which gives you special properties. So Ryu gets like extra electricity properties to his fireballs, which make them faster, a bit more powerful.
Okay.
Ken has a dash, which allows him to like extend combos, and everybody has a different one basically.
Okay.
And that's the way they're basically extending like.
Okay. Okay. Well, it seems
Like,
like it's yeah. They've changed a bit of the core, as you said, made it a bit more accessible. Made, I guess they're balancing out by actually making you have to play well to to get the extra stuff,
Indeed.
which is cool. Which is cool. But my main question is it still easy to pull off like Hadoukens and stuff like that? Because that's what I'll be doing when I probably get the game. So I think that's what people want to know probably as well. Like, is it still easy to pull off moves? Like, yeah.
Okay, so for people who are just coming into the game, it's even easier than Street Fighter 4.
Right.
There's like there's quite a bit of leniency into like executing combos and even basic moves actually. The way they've balanced that is now it's a lot more easy to punish these things. So if you throw it at random, sure you can. I believe every character has a specific normal that if you get hit by it after you're thrown out of shore, you can, or it might be every normal actually. You basically go into this stun spiral thing that lasts for like an eternity, which is a free combo basically.
So you get punished big time.
You get punished big time, which is bad in this game because, well, it's good for the game, but it's bad for people who want to throw out random shoryukens because damage is huge in this game. Like one combo can quite easily eat half or just over half your life, quite easily.
Okay, that's interesting. So they are trying to balance it, which sounds good. Sounds good. All right, let's move on to the content stuff. So, story stuff. What's going on?
Okay, so despite the epic trailer that recently got released, the main story in the game, which I think has been all over news sites anyway, the main story in the game with like all the CGI and stuff, the cool stuff, is not in the game right now. I believe it's coming summer.
Okay.
And it should be free for everybody, so that's not a problem. What we have in here is kind of like more traditional story where there's like a still at the beginning and the end of each fight.
Okay.
But it's very short. There's like the max is like 5 chapters, so you'll like get like 5 very short fights, and they're all 1 round each.
Wow. Okay.
It's kind of really unimpressive, but that's not what the game's about, really. Is it?
No. That's fair. That's fair. And in terms of other modes online, they've done like betas and stuff to obviously make sure it seems to be running fine and whatnot. What's your experience of it so far?
So as I said, like they seem to be doing a really good job of getting rid of the annoying stuff in the game. Again, they want it to be an esport, so they're trying to keep it as balanced as possible. As for like the online netcode, I feel it's pretty solid. But it's not going to save really bad connections basically. So they've implemented rollback netcode, which basically means that if it's super laggy, the game kind of rewinds a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you get like, I've actually captured some footage of this, so you'll see it in the video hopefully while this is going on.
You will.
You'll see me and this guy just jumping around the screen. Basically, we're teleporting all over the place. Moves are going through each other.
Okay.
It's not good. It won't save bad connections, but if you've got a good connection,
you'll be fine.
Spot on, yeah.
Okay. And any other content around like that's new or that's kind of noteworthy that you've seen while you've been playing the game?
So they've got survivor mode in there, which isn't new, but they've added a little twist on it. Okay. So now you can, after each match, you can purchase consumables with your score points, which will give you some health back or boost the super or give you more V-trigger bar. And then everything else is kind of just like little like things people have been asking for. So like in lobbies, you now have the option to set best of 3, so you can play.
Okay. That's cool.
So the first of two games will win. I mean, little things like that, which are,
Yeah, they add to the experience, I guess. Yeah. And as you said, fans have been asking for it, and as far as I know, the Street Fighter community is quite vocal about this stuff, and it's good that Capcom are listening, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Another question I have is a personal one. Is there like a mode where you can like kick down like cars and stuff and whatnot, like barrels and stuff like that? Like,
there isn't.
Oh man.
There's a I can't remember what it's headed, but there was a bar in there that is completely grayed out that I was assuming that they'd have like trial combos and stuff like that in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but it was blocked out, mate. And recently I've been nerfed too, mate. They've completely blocked off everything except for versus mode, so I can't even play all the other stuff right now.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that's a lot of the stuff, but I guess what it boils down to is a lot of people will want to know: is it a better game than Street Fighter 4?
I think it's way too early to say that. way too early.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Come on, you have to say something.
No, it's okay.
So far, what do you think?
It's a good, strong start. It's very enjoyable. I like the direction they're going in. In terms of making it a more fundamental game, where you can be punished pretty hard for making stupid mistakes.
Okay.
to say it's better than Street Fighter 4 when Street Fighter 4 has been out for how many years? 8 years or something like that.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. People have found every little nook and cranny. Well, not every little nook and cranny, but they've found a lot of stuff in that game that extended the lifetime of it and made it technical and challenging. And
well, do you think it would like this has the potential to kind of have that longevity that Street Fighter 4 did?
oh, definitely.
Yeah, because they said, as far as I know, they said there's not going to be like any ultra super version. So just going to be this, and they're going to update it with stuff, right?
Yeah, they're doing a good job of. Well, they say they're going to be doing a good job of releasing content for free, basically. So they're releasing like new DLC characters, or one every month up until September. And if you grab the season pass, you can get those for free. If you don't, you can basically buy them with in-game currency, which you can earn by playing survival and story modes, I think.
And is that quite fair in terms of like you don't have to, like, if you don't want to spend money, then you're kind of okay by just playing survival mode and getting those? Or
that's amazing. As far as I'm concerned, like,
yeah,
it's high time we do away with the whole, oh, here's a new version. Yeah, here's a new version of this game that you've been playing for 3 years. We've made some tweaks that should be free, but we're going to make you pay for it.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a good thing. And in terms of, sorry, like, I guess one more thing, characters. How are the new characters? Have you tried them out? Because I don't know the names of the new characters myself, but you probably know more. But are they any good? Like, can you see people playing them a lot?
Okay, so I'm all about like visuals. I like my characters to look cool.
Of course you do.
The new characters don't look cool.
Oh.
So I've been playing all the old characters,
Okay.
but from what I've seen, I mean, they're a different take on Street Fighter, like especially like the Fang character who can poison people and stuff like that. It's a different way of playing the game, and it's interesting, and we'll see what people do with them.
And do you think there's enough characters like on launch, like, to keep you going for a while? Or
Oh yeah, there's definitely. I think there's 16 in the game. There's more than enough in the game, and you'll be getting from, I think, this month you'll be getting your first DLC character, and you'll be getting one every month.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so I guess to wrap up, a thumbs up from you so far for Street Fighter 5.
Definitely.
Good stuff. All right. Well, cheers for joining us, guys. We'll be back with more video stuff and all that stuff. Stay tuned to nextgengameblog.com. Cheers, Aaron.
I love you.
Catch you later. Bye.